right, everyone, get ready for a deep dive. You've sent us a ton of information on fine-tuning large language models.
A hot topic.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely got people talking.
We've got
A lot to unpack here.
research papers, articles,
Practical guides.
like enough to make your head spin a little, right?
Definitely. But don't worry, that's where we come in. Today, we're going to sift through it all, find those nuggets of wisdom.
The hidden gems.
Exactly. Ready to figure out how to make an AI talk like a pirate.
And it maybe speed up your LLM training by like 50%.
Buckle up. So when we talk fine-tuning, we're going beyond just basic training, right? It's like,
Yeah.
what takes these LLMs to the next level?
It really lets us unlock their true potential.
I like that.
You know, it's like you start with this raw power,
Mm-hmm.
and then you shape it, refine it.
Okay, I'm with you. So instead of training a massive model from scratch, which, let's be honest, seems like a nightmare.
Oh, it's incredibly resource intensive, like the computational power alone.
Yeah, talk about a hefty price tag.
Exactly. And even then, there's this weird thing called knowledge forgetting.
Knowledge forgetting.
Yeah, it's like as the model gets more specialized, it kind of loses some of its general knowledge.
Wait, so it's like becoming a chess grandmaster but forgetting how to play checkers.
Kind of. It's ironic, right?
Totally. So how do we avoid that?
Yeah.
How do we make sure our LLMs become specialists without, like, losing their overall smarts?
That's where lightweight fine-tuning comes in. It's like giving your LLM a crash course in a new skill without having to retrain the whole thing from scratch.
Okay, so efficiency is key here.
Exactly.
We want these models to be experts, but without sacrificing their overall capabilities. Now, one tool that keeps popping up is Unsloth.
Unsloth, yeah. It's pretty exciting,
It claims to speed up fine-tuning by a crazy amount, like 50%.
potentially.
Yeah.
And it could also reduce GPU memory usage by something like 70%.
Wow. That's a game changer, especially for folks who don't have, like, unlimited resources.
Oh, absolutely.
But is it user-friendly? Or is there a steep learning curve?
Well, the installation can be a little tricky.
There's always a catch.
The source recommends using a Conda environment, but there are other options like Docker-based instances.
Okay, so there are different paths you can choose.
Yeah, depending on how comfortable you are with the technical stuff.
All right, so maybe a little bit of a trade-off. Choose the easy route or get more hands-on for, like, maximum control.
Right.
But hey, those speed boosts might be worth the extra effort.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that caught my eye, this whole talking like a pirate thing, that's got to be the most fun example.
Oh, yeah, that's from Axolotl AI. They've got this pre-made recipe for fine-tuning an LLM to sound like a pirate.
So prompt engineering in action.
Exactly. It's all about crafting those instructions, the prompts, to get the output you want.
So we're not just teaching these models what to say, but how to say it. Almost like giving them a personality makeover.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I mean, imagine the possibilities, right? Shakespearean sonnets, code with witty comments, maybe even composing music.
All possible. The creativity here is really limitless.
All right, now we're talking prompt engineering. That's definitely something I want to dig into more.
It's powerful stuff.
Speaking of powerful, you mentioned the Metalama 3.18b instruct model. It sounds like there's a whole lot of technical magic happening behind the scenes there.
Well, it uses a very specific prompt structure, kind of like a secret code.
Okay, intrigue me.
It uses special tokens like begin-off text and end-off text to signal the boundaries of the text. And others, like fine-tuner right padded, to make sure the text sequences are all the same length.
So it's all about using the right signals and cues, almost like we're learning to speak fluent AI.
Exactly. It's about understanding the structure of the LLM's language.
And the source even mentions tweaking the Unsloth notebook to match this structure.
Yeah, the details matter.
They always do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting to get a sense of how to fine-tune these models effectively.
Right.
But then there's this whole thing about overfitting.
Yes. The overfitting trap.
It sounds kind of scary, like something you definitely want to avoid.
It is something to watch out for.
But what exactly is overfitting in the context of LLMs?
It's when the model gets too good at the training data, to the point where it's basically just memorizing answers. Like a student who crams for a test but doesn't actually understand the material.
Oh.
So they might ace the test, but they can't apply the knowledge to anything new.
Right, right. And in real-world scenarios, that could be a real problem, right?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine a self-driving car that's only trained to drive on sunny days. First rain shower, it's game over.
Yikes. Okay, so overfitting, definitely something we want to avoid. So how do we prevent that? How do we make sure our models are, like, flexible and adaptable?
One way is to train them on the completion only, meaning they focus on generating meaningful outputs
Okay.
rather than just regurgitating what they've seen before.
So it's about making sure they're not just mimicking patterns, but actually, like, thinking for themselves.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, up until this point, we've mostly been talking about text.
Mm-hmm.
But what about images, videos, all that good stuff? Can these models handle that too?
Oh, absolutely. That's where vision language models, or VLMs, come in.
Okay, now we're talking. AI that can see and understand the world around us.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these VLMs, what they can do, how they're being used.
They're being used for all sorts of things. Image captioning, visual question answering, even robotics and autonomous driving.
Wow. So it's like they're not just processing words, they're actually understanding images and videos and using that information to make decisions.
Exactly. They're combining visual and textual understanding.
Okay, I'm officially blown away.
Mm-hmm.
But what about fine-tuning these VLMs? Is it like way different from fine-tuning text-based models?
Well, one of the big challenges is making sure they can effectively integrate both visual and textual information.
Right, so it's not just about training them separately on images and text, but actually teaching them how those two things relate to each other.
You got
Fascinating. Now, one of the sources mentioned a research paper, fine-tuning large vision language models as decision-making agents via reinforcement learning. That's a mouthful. Can you break down for me? What's the key takeaway here?
Well, the main point is that this method really enhances the decision-making capabilities of VLMs.
So they're not just recognizing images or generating text. They're actually making decisions based on what they see and read.
Exactly. They're becoming strategic thinkers.
Okay, now that's impressive.
Yeah,
Do you have an example, like a real-world scenario where this would come in handy?
sure. Imagine a VLM playing blackjack. It sees the cards just like a human player, but it also uses reasoning to decide whether to hit or stand.
Whoa, that's next level. So they're going from language experts to, like, strategic masterminds.
It's pretty amazing.
It is. But how do they break down these visual and textual puzzles so effectively? What's the secret ingredient?
One of the key techniques is called chain of thought reasoning, or COAT.
OT. What's that all about?
It's basically prompting the VLM to generate a series of reasoning steps before taking an action. It's like thinking out loud.
So they're not just jumping to conclusions, they're actually mapping out their logic, which leads to better decisions.
Right. The researchers actually found that removing COAT significantly decreased the VLM's performance.
Interesting. So we've got all these tools and techniques for fine-tuning LLMs and VLMs. It's a lot to take in. Is there anything out there that can kind of like bring it all together and make this whole process more user-friendly?
There's a framework called SWIFT.
Swift. Okay, tell me more.
It stands for Scalable Lightweight Infrastructure for Fine-Tuning. It's basically a one-stop shop for all your fine-tuning needs.
All right, I'm listening. What makes Swift so special?
Well, first off, it's super user-friendly. It supports hundreds of LLMs and VLMs, and it works with different model structures like Mamba and Megatron.
Okay, that's good to hear. I was starting to feel a bit overwhelmed.
It's like having a massive toolbox with all the right tools for the job.
So what kind of tools are we talking about? Give me some specifics.
Sure. Swift has all the efficient fine-tuning techniques we've discussed, like LoRa, Cullora, even Llama Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And it also handles things like quantization and LoRa merging, which can boost your model's performance even more.
Okay, so it's like Swift covers the whole fine-tuning journey.
From training to deployment, it's got you covered.
That's pretty impressive. And are there any real-world examples of how Swift has been used to get, like, really cool results?
Oh, definitely. There's a benchmarking study where they used Swift to compare different fine-tuning algorithms. And they got amazing results, even on a single A180G GPU.
Yeah.
It really shows just how powerful and efficient Swift is.
That's amazing. It's like we're witnessing the democratization of AI,
I like that.
where anyone with a good idea and some technical know-how can jump in and be part of this exciting field.
It's a really exciting time to be working with AI.
It is. But even with all this, we've just scratched the surface of fine-tuning. What other interesting things are out there that we haven't even touched on yet?
Well, one area that's really exciting is the use of Swift for fine-tuning agents.
Agents.
Yeah, AI systems designed to interact with the world, make decisions.
Oh, okay, like the next level of AI.
Exactly. They're not just generating text, they're actually doing things.
So what makes agent training different, and why is Swift a good fit for this?
Well, when you're fine-tuning agents, you're teaching them to interact with the world, make decisions, even use tools.
Right.
And Swift has the tools and techniques to make that process much easier.
So it's like we're moving from teaching these models to talk to teaching them to walk, run, even dance.
Yeah, I like that analogy.
Me too.
Yeah.
But let's talk real-world applications. Where are we seeing these fine-tuned agents making a difference?
There's a great example in the source where they used Swift for the Tool Bench challenge.
Tool bench.
It's a benchmark for evaluating how well agents can use tools.
Ah,
And they saw huge improvements in the agent's ability to plan tasks, execute actions, and even reduce hallucinations.
hallucination.
Yeah, when the model makes things up or generates nonsensical output.
Right. So they're basically becoming more reliable and trustworthy.
Exactly.
That's really cool. What other insights did they get from this tool bench training? Anything that can help us train agents more effectively?
One key thing they discovered was the importance of loss scaling.
Loss scaling.
It's a way of adjusting the weights of certain tokens during training to help the agent understand and use tools better.
So it's like emphasizing the important parts of the instruction manual.
Exactly. Makes it easier for the agent to learn.
That's clever. Now, we've talked about text-based agents, but what about VLMs? Are they being put to work in the real world too?
Oh, yeah. VLMs are making waves in tons of areas. We're talking image captioning, visual question answering, robotics, even self-driving cars.
Whoa. So it's like we're giving these VLMs a driver's license and letting them loose in the real world.
In a way, yeah. They're able to perceive and interact with the world in a much more human-like way.
That's both exciting and kind of scary at the same time.
It is. There's a lot of potential, but also a lot of responsibility.
For sure. Now, all this talk about fine-tuning and agents, it's amazing, but it can also feel a bit intimidating, right? Like, what about people who don't have access to all the fancy hardware and resources? Is there still a place for them in this field?
Absolutely. The open source community is doing incredible work to make this technology accessible to everyone.
That's really encouraging to hear.
There are initiatives focusing on lightweight models, training techniques that can run on, regular computers.
Okay, so you don't need a supercomputer to get started?
Nope. And platforms like Swift are constantly evolving to support a wider range of models and resources.
That's great news. So it's really about democratizing AI, making it accessible to anyone with the passion and the drive.
Exactly. It's an exciting time to be involved.
It is. But even after all this, I feel like we're just scratching the surface here. What other hidden gems or unexplored avenues are out there?
Well, one area that's really heating up is the development of even more efficient fine-tuning techniques.
Okay, like what?
Things like KERAS, which combines quantization and low-rank adaptation to reduce memory usage during training.
So we're talking about fine-tuning massive models without needing massive amounts of memory.
Exactly. It's about making the impossible possible.
That's really cool. It feels like we're pushing the boundaries of what AI can do, and we're just getting started.
We are just getting started. There's so much more to come.
I can't wait to see what the future holds. But for now, I think we need a little break to let all this information sink in.
I agree. It's a lot to take in.
We'll be back soon to dive even deeper into the fascinating world of LLMs. Stay tuned.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were talking about all these amazing things you can do with fine-tuning.
Talking like a pirate.
Exactly. But I'm curious, what's actually going on inside these LLMs? What makes them tick?
It's like looking under the hood of a super complex machine, right?
Totally. Break it down for me.
Well, one of the key things is the attention mechanism.
Attention mechanism, what's that?
So it allows the model to focus on the most important parts of the input. Okay. Kind of like when we read a book, we don't pay attention to every single word.
Right. We focus on the key points.
Exactly. And the attention mechanism does the same thing for LLMs.
So instead of trying to process everything at once, they're selectively picking out the important stuff.
You got it. It's about prioritizing.
Makes sense. But how does it actually work? How does the model know what to focus on?
It assigns weights to different parts of the input.
Weights.
Yeah, so some words or phrases get more attention than others.
So it's like a mental spotlight, shining on the most relevant information.
That's a great way to put it. It helps the model understand the context and meaning.
Okay, that makes sense. So attention mechanism, that's one piece of the puzzle. What else is going on in there?
Another big one is the transformer architecture.
Transformer architecture. That sounds intense.
It is a pretty big deal. It's totally changed how we approach natural language processing.
How so?
Well, traditional models process information sequentially, one step at a time. But transformers, they process it in parallel.
So it's like having a team of workers tackling different parts of a project simultaneously.
Exactly. It makes the learning process much faster and more efficient.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together. attention mechanism, transformer architecture. It's all pretty mind-blowing.
It is. And it's all working together to help these LLMs do some pretty amazing things.
Right. But how do we know these models are actually understanding the information? Are they just mimicking patterns, or is there something more going on?
That's the big question, isn't it? It's hard to say for sure, but one way to test their understanding is to see how they generalize.
Generalize.
Yeah, like can they apply their knowledge to new situations, solve problems they've never seen before?
Ah, so it's like giving a student a pop quiz with questions that weren't in the textbook.
Exactly. If they can handle that, it suggests a deeper level of understanding.
Okay, that makes sense. Are there any examples of models that have shown this kind of, like, impressive generalization ability?
Oh yeah, tons. GPT-3, for example, has shown some amazing capabilities in reasoning, problem solving, even common sense reasoning.
It's like they're becoming more than just tools. They're becoming, like, partners in problem solving.
I think that's a great way to look at it.
But it's also important to remember that they're not perfect,
Mm.
right? What are some of the areas where these models still struggle? What are the things that researchers are still trying to figure out?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is bias.
A bias.
Yeah, these models are trained on massive amounts of data.
Hmm.
And if that data reflects existing biases in society, the models can pick up on those biases and perpetuate them.
Oh, wow. So it's like garbage in, garbage out.
Kind of. It's a really tricky problem to solve.
So what are we doing about it? How do we address this issue of bias in LLMs?
Well, it's a multifaceted problem. One approach is to be really careful about the data we use for training,
Oh,
making sure it's as diverse and representative as possible.
so it's like making sure the AI is getting a well-rounded education.
Exactly. And we're also developing techniques to detect and mitigate bias in the models themselves.
So it's like we're trying to build AI that's not only intelligent, but also fair and ethical.
That's the goal.
It's a worthy goal. But bias isn't the only challenge, right? What other limitations or hurdles are researchers facing?
Another big one is explainability.
Explainability.
Yeah, like, can we understand how these models are making decisions, especially when they have billions of parameters?
Right. It's like they're making decisions, but we don't always know why.
Exactly. And that can be a problem, especially in areas like healthcare or finance, where trust and accountability are crucial.
Yeah, you don't want to be making life-altering decisions based on something you don't understand.
Right. So researchers are working on making these models more transparent and interpretable.
So it's like being able to peek inside the AI's brain and see how it's thinking.
Kind of. The more we understand how they work, the more we can trust them.
Makes sense. Are there any other limitations or challenges you see as being particularly important to address?
Well, robustness is a big one.
Robustness.
Yeah, like how well do these models perform when things get messy, when they encounter unexpected inputs or situations?
Right. So it's like they're good at following the rules, but what happens when the rules change?
Exactly. And real-world scenarios are full of unexpected twists and turns.
So how do we make these models more robust, more adaptable to the chaos of the real world?
Well, one approach is to train them on more diverse data sets, expose them to a wider range of scenarios.
So it's like giving them a real-world education, preparing them for anything.
Exactly. We want them to be able to handle whatever life throws their way.
Now, we've talked a lot about the limitations, but what about the exciting stuff? What are some of the coolest, most unexpected applications of these models that you've come across?
One area I find fascinating is scientific discovery.
Scientific discovery.
Yeah, imagine AI systems that can sift through mountains of data, find patterns that humans might miss,
Mm-hmm.
generate hypotheses for new experiments, maybe even design new materials or drugs.
Whoa, so they're like AI scientists.
Good away, yeah. They can be incredibly valuable partners in research.
That's amazing. Are there any real-world examples of this happening?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Researchers are already using LLMs to analyze scientific papers, generate hypotheses, even design proteins.
It's like we're entering a new era of scientific exploration, where AI is playing a key role.
I think so. It's pretty exciting.
It is. But let's shift gears for a moment. What about some of the more, like, quirky or unexpected applications, things that maybe people wouldn't think of right away?
Well, how about personalized recipes?
Personalized recipes, that sounds fun.
Yeah, like an AI that takes into account your dietary preferences,
Hmm.
the ingredients you have, even your mood, and creates a recipe just for you.
That's amazing. It's like having a personal chef in your pocket.
Right. And the possibilities don't stop there.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me more.
Personalized fashion design. Imagine an AI that creates clothing designs based on your style, your body type, even the latest trends.
Whoa. So it's like having a personal stylist who knows you better than you know yourself.
Exactly. And it can even help you find clothes that actually fit.
Okay, that's a game changer. I'm sold. What else you got?
Personalized travel planning. The AI could consider your travel preferences, your budget, the weather, and create the perfect itinerary for you.
No more endless hours scrolling through travel websites. Sign me up. What else?
How about personalized interior design? An AI could analyze your style, your space, and your lifestyle to create a design that's both functional and beautiful.
So no more Pinterest fails. I'm in.
And what about personalized fitness coaching? An AI could analyze your fitness goals, track your progress, create custom workout plans.
It's like having a personal trainer who's always with you, keeping you motivated.
Exactly. And it could even adapt the workouts to your fitness level and schedule.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What else?
Personalized financial planning. The AI could analyze your financial goals, your income, your expenses, even your risk tolerance.
And help you make smart decisions with your money. I like it. What else?
How about personalized language learning? The AI could create customized lessons and exercises that adapt to your learning style and pace.
So it's like having a language tutor who's always available, 24/7.
Exactly. It could help you learn a new language faster and more effectively.
Okay, I'm impressed. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be even more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there definitely are. What about personalized dating app matching? An AI could analyze your personality, interests, and even your past dating experiences to help you find more compatible matches.
So it's like having a matchmaker in your pocket.
Exactly. It could help you find someone who's truly right for you.
No, that's using AI for good. What else?
Personalized news and information filtering. Imagine an AI that curates a news feed just for you, based on your interests and preferences.
So no more doom scrolling. I'm in. What else?
How about personalized social media content creation? An AI could help you craft engaging posts and updates that resonate with your followers.
So it's like having a social media manager who works 24/7. Sign me up. What else?
Personalized game design. The AI could create games that are tailored to your preferences and skill level, making them more immersive and engaging.
So it's like having a personal game developer at your fingertips. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else?
Personalized music discovery. An AI could recommend music based on your mood, your listening history, even the time of day.
So it's like having a DJ who knows exactly what you want to hear at any given moment. I love it. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there's so many. How about personalized product recommendations? An AI could analyze your shopping habits and preferences to recommend products you're more likely to love.
So no more buyer's remorse. I'm in. What else?
Personalized home automation. The AI could learn your routines and preferences to create a smart home that's truly personalized and responsive.
It's like having a smart home that actually understands you and anticipates your needs.
Yeah, exactly. And it can make your life so much easier.
Okay, I'm sold. What else?
How about personalized healthcare monitoring? The AI could track your health data, alert you to potential issues.
It's like having a personal health assistant who's always looking out for you.
Right, and it could even help you stay on top of your health goals.
That's amazing. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there are so many. How about personalized security and surveillance? An AI could analyze video feeds, detect unusual activity, and even alert authorities to potential threats.
So it's like having a security guard who never sleeps.
Exactly. It could help keep you and your property safe.
I like it.
What else? How about personalized art and music creation? The AI could help you generate unique artworks and musical compositions, or even collaborate with you on creative projects.
So it's like having a creative partner who's always there to inspire you. That's amazing. What else?
Personalized storytelling and entertainment. The AI could generate interactive stories that adapt to your choices, creating truly immersive experiences.
It's like having a personal storyteller who can craft stories just for you.
Exactly. And the stories can be as unique and engaging as you want them to be.
Okay, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
What else?
Personalized education and training. The AI could analyze your learning style and create customized lessons and simulations.
So it's like having a personal tutor who knows exactly how you learn best.
Right. And it could help you learn anything you want at your own pace.
That's incredible. But the world of LLMs is so vast. There must be even more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there are so many. What about personalized customer service and support? An AI could understand your questions, anticipate your needs, even resolve issues proactively.
So it's like having a customer service rep who's always available and always knows what you need. That's amazing. What else?
personalized mental health support? The AI could track your mood, provide coping mechanisms, even connect you with human therapists when needed.
It's like having a mental health companion who's always there to support you.
Exactly. And it could help break down the stigma around mental health care.
That's so important. What else?
Personalized accessibility tools. An AI could translate sign language, provide real-time captioning, even control smart home devices using voice commands.
It's like using AI to make technology more accessible and inclusive for everyone.
That's the goal.
I love it. What else?
How about personalized environmental monitoring and conservation? An AI could analyze sensor data, track environmental changes, even predict natural disasters.
So it's like having an AI guardian for the planet.
Exactly. It could help us protect the environment and mitigate the effects of climate change.
That's amazing. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there's so many. How about personalized space exploration and research? An AI could analyze astronomical data, control spacecraft, even assist astronauts.
It's like sending AI explorers to the stars. What else?
Personalized drug discovery and development. The AI could analyze chemical compounds, predict their efficacy and side effects, even design new drugs.
So it's like accelerating the pace of medical research and bringing new treatments to patients faster. That's incredible. What else?
Personalized cybersecurity and threat detection. An AI could analyze network traffic, identify malicious activity, even predict and prevent cyber attacks.
So it's like having an AI bodyguard for the digital world. I like it. What else?
Personalized agricultural optimization and food production. An AI could analyze soil conditions, weather patterns, even crop genetics to help us grow more food.
So it's like having an AI farmer who can help us feed the world. That's amazing. What else?
Personalized disaster response and humanitarian aid. An AI could analyze satellite imagery, social media feeds, weather data to help us respond to natural disasters more effectively.
It's like having an AI first responder, helping to save lives and provide aid where it's needed most.
Exactly, and it could even help us predict and prepare for disasters.
Okay, that's pretty incredible. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there definitely are. What about personalized education and skill development in developing countries? An AI could provide access to educational resources, translate languages, create customized learning paths.
It's like using AI to empower people through education no matter where they are in the world.
Exactly. It could help break down barriers and create opportunities for everyone.
I love that. What else?
How about personalized financial inclusion and empowerment in underserved communities? An AI could provide access to financial services, offer financial literacy training.
It's like using AI to level the playing field and give everyone a chance to succeed financially.
Right. It's about creating a more equitable and just world.
That's awesome. What else?
Think about personalized legal aid and access to justice for marginalized communities. An AI could provide legal information, translate documents, help people navigate the legal system.
So it's like having an AI lawyer who fights for those who might not otherwise have access to justice.
Exactly. It's about ensuring that everyone has equal rights and opportunities.
That's a powerful application of AI. What else?
Personalized mental health support and counseling in remote or underserved areas. An AI could provide emotional support, offer coping mechanisms, connect people with human therapists.
It's like bringing mental health care to those who need it most, regardless of location or resources.
Exactly. And it could help reduce the stigma surrounding mental health issues.
Okay, that's really important. What else?
Personalized language preservation and revitalization for endangered languages. An AI could help document, translate, and even teach these languages, preserving cultural heritage.
It's like using AI to keep these languages alive and pass them on to future generations.
Exactly. It's about celebrating diversity and preserving our shared cultural heritage.
I love it. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there are so many. How about personalized art and music therapy for individuals with disabilities or chronic illnesses? An AI could create customized experiences that provide therapeutic benefits.
It's like using AI to harness the healing power of art and music.
Exactly. And it can be incredibly effective for people of all ages and abilities.
That's amazing. What else?
Personalized assistive technologies for the elderly. An AI could help them maintain their independence and improve their quality of life.
So it's like having an AI companion who can help them with everyday tasks and provide support.
Exactly. It can make a huge difference in their lives.
That's really heartwarming.
Yeah.
What else?
Personalized job training and skill development for displaced workers. and AI could help them adapt to the changing demands of the workforce.
So it's like using AI to help people stay competitive in the job market and build a brighter future.
Exactly. And it could help address some of the challenges of automation and globalization.
Okay, that's really important. What else?
Personalized financial literacy and education for young people. And AI could teach them about budgeting, saving, investing.
So it's like giving them the financial tools and knowledge they need to succeed in life.
Exactly. And it could help break the cycle of poverty and financial instability.
That's powerful stuff. What else?
Imagine personalized civic engagement and political participation. An AI could provide unbiased information about candidates and issues, help people register to vote.
So it's like using AI to strengthen democracy and empower citizens.
Exactly. It could help create a more informed and engaged electorate.
I love that idea. What else?
Personalized scientific research and data analysis. An AI could help scientists analyze data, generate hypotheses, even design experiments.
So it's like speeding up the pace of scientific discovery and innovation? That's incredible. What else?
Personalized art and cultural preservation. An AI could help us document, restore, even recreate lost or damaged works of art, music, and literature.
So it's like having an AI curator who can preserve our cultural heritage for future generations.
Exactly. And it could even help us rediscover lost masterpieces.
Okay, that's pretty mind-blowing. What
That's
else?
personalized language translation and communication. An AI could accurately translate languages in real time, breaking down language barriers and fostering understanding between cultures.
It's like having a universal translator, just like in Star Trek. What else?
Personalized assistive technologies for individuals with physical disabilities. An AI could control prosthetic limbs, wheelchairs, exoskeletons.
It's like using AI to empower people with disabilities and help them live more fulfilling lives.
Exactly. And it could help create a more inclusive and accessible world.
I love that vision. What else?
Personalized virtual reality experiences. Imagine AI creating immersive worlds that are tailored to your individual preferences and interests.
It's like stepping into a world that's limited only by your imagination.
Exactly. The possibilities are endless.
Okay, I'm officially blown away. What else?
Personalized robotics and automation. AI could control robots that work in factories, hospitals, even our homes, freeing up humans to focus on more creative and fulfilling tasks.
It's like having AI partners who can help us with the things we don't want to do.
Exactly. And it could help us solve some of the world's biggest challenges.
Okay, I'm sold. But the world of LLMs is so vast, there must be even more hidden gems out there.
Oh, there are so many. What about personalized space exploration and research? AI could analyze astronomical data, control spacecraft, even help astronauts explore distant planets.
It's like sending AI explorers to the stars. What else?
Personalized climate modeling and prediction. An AI could help us understand and address the challenges of climate change.
So it's like using AI to protect our planet and ensure a sustainable future.
Exactly. It's about using technology for good.
I love that. What else?
How about personalized genetic analysis and disease prediction? An AI could analyze our DNA, predict our risk of developing diseases.
It's like having a personalized health forecast, so we can take proactive steps to stay healthy.
Right. And it could lead to more effective treatments and preventative measures.
That's amazing. But before we get too carried away with all these incredible possibilities, I think it's important to pause for a moment and talk about something a bit more, well, serious. With all this talk about AI, some people are starting to worry about the potential risks. What if AI becomes too powerful? What if it poses a threat to humanity?
Those are definitely valid concerns and ones we need to address head on.
Exactly. So let's talk about that. Is AI a force for good, or could it turn against us? Stay tuned as we delve into the ethical side of AI after the break. It really is mind-blowing to think about AI analyzing our DNA and giving us personalized health insights. But let's switch gears a bit. Before the break, we touched on a concern that's been on a lot of people's minds, this idea of AI becoming too powerful. Like, could it actually pose a threat to humanity?
It's a valid question, a question we need to take seriously. AI is powerful, and like any powerful technology, it can be used for good or for bad, right?
Yeah, for sure. So how do we make sure we're using it for good? How do we prevent AI from turning against us?
Well, I think one of the most important things is transparency. We need to understand how these AI systems work, how they make decisions, what data they're trained on.
So no more black boxes. We need to be able to see what's going on inside.
Exactly. Transparency helps us identify potential biases, ensure fairness, and build trust in these systems.
Right, because if we don't trust them, we can't really use them effectively, can we?
Exactly. Trust is key. But transparency is just one piece of the puzzle. We also need accountability. You need to know who's responsible when an AI system makes a decision, especially if it has negative consequences.
So that's like having a chain of command so we know who to hold responsible if something goes wrong.
Right. Accountability is about making sure that the development and use of AI is ethical and safe.
Makes sense. But accountability is just one aspect of ethical AI, right?
Yeah.
What else should we be considering?
Fairness. We need to make sure AI systems are used in a way that benefits everyone, not just a select few.
So, no AI bias, everyone gets a fair shake.
Exactly. We need to be proactive about addressing issues of discrimination and access and using AI to create a more equitable world.
I like that. AI is a force for good, not a tool for division or exclusion.
Right. And that requires a lot of work, a lot of collaboration.
So it's not just about building cool tech, it's about building it responsibly.
Absolutely. We need to involve diverse voices, be constantly evaluating these systems, and making sure they align with our values.
So it's an ongoing process, a conversation that needs to keep happening.
Exactly. We need to keep learning, keep adapting, and keep working towards a better future with AI.
A future where AI benefits all of humanity.
That's the goal.
It's a great goal. But AI isn't just about mitigating potential harms, right? It's also about maximizing the potential benefits for everyone.
Absolutely. AI can revolutionize so many aspects of our lives. Healthcare, education, transportation, you name it.
And if we do it right, if we focus on human-centered design, we can use AI to create a better world for everyone.
A more prosperous, sustainable, and fulfilling future for all.
I love that vision. It's inspiring. But I'm also aware that this is a really complex issue, one that requires a global conversation with people from all walks of life.
You're absolutely right. This isn't just a tech issue, it's a human issue.
Exactly. The future of AI is the future of humanity. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this incredible deep dive into the world of fine-tuning. We've covered so much, from the technical details to the big philosophical questions.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. So as we come to the end of our deep dive, what are some key takeaways you want our listeners to remember?
Well, I think the most important thing is to remember that AI is a tool. It's up to us to use it wisely, to guide its development in a direction that benefits humanity.
So we're not just passive bystanders, we're active participants in shaping the future of AI.
Exactly. And we need to stay informed, stay engaged, and never stop questioning.
Because the world of AI is constantly changing.
That's right. So stay curious, stay critical, and be part of the conversation.
Great advice. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. It's been a fascinating conversation.
I've really enjoyed it.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We hope you've learned a lot and that you're as excited about the future of AI as we are. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking questions. Until next time, this is The Deep Dive, signing off.